Al-Hajj. Chapter 22. The Contention. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With name of the God, the Almighty, the Merciful. Ya ayyuhan nasu attaqu rabbakum. Inna zalzalata as-sa'ati shay'un azim. O you, the mankind, fear your Lord, surely shaking of the hour, a thing great. يَوْمَ تَرَوْنَهَا تَذْهَلُ كُلُّ مُرْضِعَةٍ عَمَّا أَرْضَعَتْ وَتَضَعُ كُلُّ ذَاتِ حَمْلٍ حَمْلَهَا وَتَرَى النَّاسَ سُكَارَى وَمَا هُمْ بِسُكَارَى وَلَكِنَّ عَذَابَ اللَّهِ شَدِيدٌ. A day you will see her, she will leave every nurser over what she suckles, and she will lay down, each with carriage, her carriage, and you will see the mankind intoxicated, and not they with intoxication, and but surely punishment of the God severe. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يُجَادِلُ فِي اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَيَتَّبِعُ كُلَّ شَيْطَانٍ مَرِيدٍ. And from the mankind one, he disputes in the God without knowledge, and he follows every Satan turned. كُتِبَ عَلَيْهِ أَنَّهُ مَنْ تَوَلَّاهُ فَأَنَّهُ يُضِلُّهُ وَيَهْدِيهِ إِلَى عَذَابِ السَّعِيرِ. Written over him, surely he, one who turns to him, but surely he makes him astray, and he guides him to punishment of the fire. يا أيها الناس إن كنتم في ريب من البعث فإنا خلقناكم من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم من علقة ثم من مضغة مخلقة وغير مخلقة لنبين لكم وَنُقِرُّ فِي الْأَرْحَامِ مَا نَشَاءُ إِلَى أَجَلٍ مُّسَمًّى ثُمَّ نُخْرِجُكُمْ طِفْلًا ثُمَّ لِتَبْلُغُوا أَشُدَّكُمْ وَمِنكُم مَّن يُتَوَفَّى وَمِنكُم مَّن يُرَدُّ إِلَى أَرْذَلِ الْعُمُرِ لِكَيْ لَا يَعْلَمَ مِن بَعْدِ عِلْمٍ شَيْئًا وَتَرَى الْأَرْضَ هَامِدَةً فَإِذَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْهَا الْمَاءَ اهْتَزَّتْ وَرَبَتْ وَأَنبَتَتْ مِن كُلِّ زَوْجٍ بَهِيجٍ. O you, the mankind, if you be in doubt from the bringing out, but surely we create you from dust, then from dot, then from clot, then from leech, created and other than created, to our clarifying to you. And we place in the womb what we wish to a term summed. Then we take you out babies, then to your reaching your strength. And from you one he taken away, and from you one he turned to old the visitation, to like not he knowing from after knowledge a thing. And you see the earth vanquished, But when we send down over her the fluid, she stirs and she grows from all pairs beautiful. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْحَقُّ وَأَنَّهُ يُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى وَأَنَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. That, with surety the God, He the truth, and surely He gives life the dead, and surely He over everything powerful. وَأَنَّ السَّاعَةَ آتِيَةٌ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهَا وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَبْعَثُ مَنْ فِي الْقُبُورِ. And surely the hour will come, no doubt in her, and surely the God, He will bring out those in the graves. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يُجَادِلُ فِي اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ عِلْمٍ وَلَا هُدًى وَلَا كِتَابٍ مُنِيرٍ. And from the mankind one, he disputes in the God without knowledge, and not guidance, and not a book lighting. ثاني عطفه ليضل عن سبيل الله له في الدنيا خزي ونذيقه يوم القيامة عذاب الحريق. Doubly his trying to his making astray over path of the God, to him in the world humiliation, and we will make him taste day of the standing, punishment, the burning. ذَلِكَ بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَاكَ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ لَيْسَ بِظَلَّامٍ لِلْعَبِيدِ. That with what sent forth your hands, and surely the God, not with wrongdoing to the servants. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَعْبُدُ اللَّهَ عَلَى حَرْفٍ فَإِنْ أَصَابَهُ خَيْرٌ اطْمَأَنَّ بِهِ وَإِنْ أَصَابَتْهُ فِتْنَةٌ انقَلَبَ عَلَى وَجْهِهِ خَسِرَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةَ. ذَلِكَ هُوَ الْخُسْرَانُ الْمُبِينُ. And from the mankind one, he serves the God over edge. But if sent him good, surely tranquil with it. And if sent him trial, turns over his face, loses the world and the hereafter. That, it the loss, the clear. يَدْعُو مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَا يَضُرُّهُ وَمَا لَا يَنفَعُهُ. ذَلِكَ هُوَ الضَّلَالُ الْبَعِيدُ. He calls from other than the God what not it wrongs him, and what not it benefits him. That, it the estrayness, the far. يَدْعُو لَمَنْ ضَرُّهُ أَقْرَبُ مِنْ نَفْعِهِ لَبِئْسَ الْمَوْلَى وَلَبِئْسَ الْعَشِيرُ. He calls to one, his bad closer from his benefit, to be bad the protector, and to be bad the friend. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُدْخِلُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَفْعَلُ مَا يُرِيدُ. Surely the God, He admits those who believe and do the righteousness, gardens flowing from beneath them the rivers. Surely the God, He does what He wants. من كان يظن أن لن ينصره الله في الدنيا والآخرة فليمدد بسبب إلى السماء ثم ليقطع فلينظر هل يذهبن كيده ما يغيظ. One who is he thinking that not he will help him, the God, in the world and the hereafter, but let him add with paths to the heaven, then let him cut, but let him look. Does it surely take away his plan, what it infuriates? وَكَذَلِكَ أَنزَلْنَاهُ آيَاتٍ بَيِّنَاتٍ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَهْدِي مَن يُرِيدُ. And like that we send down to him signs clear, and surely the God, he guides one he wants. إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والصابئين والنصارى والمجوس والذين أشركوا إن الله يفصل بينهم يوم القيامة إن الله على كل شيء شهيد. Surely those who believe and those who Jews, and the Buddhists, and the Christians, and the Hindus, and those who partner, surely the God, he will distinguish between them, day of the standing. Surely the God over everything witnesses. أَلَمْ تَرَ أَنَّ اللَّهَ يَسْجُدُ لَهُ مَنْ فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَالشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ وَالنُّجُومُ وَالْجِبَالُ وَالشَّجَرُ وَالدَّوَابُّ وَكَثِيرٌ مِّنَ النَّاسِ وَكَثِيرٌ حَقَّ عَلَيْهِ الْعَذَابُ وَمَن يُهِنِ اللَّهُ فَمَا لَهُ مِن مُّكْرِمٍ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَفْعَلُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Do not you see, surely the God, they prostrate to him, those in the heavens, and those in the earths, and the suns, and the moons, and the stars, and the mountains, and the trees, and the creatures, and many from the mankind, and many, truth over him the punishment. And one he makes lowly, the God, but not to him from honor. Surely the God, he does what he wishes. هَذَانِ خَصْمَانِ اخْتَصَمُوا فِي رَبِّهِمْ فَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا قُطِّعَتْ لَهُمْ ثِيَابٌ مِّن نَّارٍ يُصَبُّ مِنْ فَوْقِ رُءُوسِهِمُ الْحَمِيمُ. These two disputers, they dispute in their Lord, but those who reject, cut to them clothes from fire. It's sent from above their heads, the boiling. يُصْهَرُ بِهِ مَا فِي بُطُونِهِمْ وَالْجُلُودِ. It melts with it what in their stomachs and the skins. وَلَهُمْ مَقَامِعُ مِنْ حَدِيدٍ. And to them stations from iron. كُلَّمَا أَرَادُوا أَن يَخْرُجُوا مِنْهَا مِنْ غَمٍّ أُعِيدُوا فِيهَا وَذُوقُوا عَذَابَ الْحَرِيقِ. All of what they intend, that they get out from her, from confusion, they returned in her, and they taste punishment, the burning. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُدْخِلُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِن تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ولؤلؤا وَلِبَاسُهُمْ فِيهَا حَرِيرٌ. Surely the God, He admits those who believe and do the righteousness, gardens flowing from beneath them the rivers. They surrounded in them from rings from gold and pearls, and their clothing in them warm. وَهُدُوا إِلَى الطَّيِّبِ مِنَ الْقَوْلِ وَهُدُوا إِلَى صِرَاطِ الْحَمِيدِ. And they guided to the good from the sayings, and they guided to highway, the praised. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَيَصُدُّونَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَالْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ الَّذِي جَعَلْنَاهُ لِلنَّاسِ سَوَاءً الْعَاكِفُ فِيهِ وَالْبَادِ وَمَنْ يُرِدْ فِيهِ بِإِلْحَادٍ بِظُلْمٍ نُذِقْهُ مِنْ عَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ. Surely those who reject and they stop over path of the God and the mosque, the sanctified, the one, we make it to the mankind equal, the walker in it and the far. And one, he wants in it with the blocking, with wrongdoing, we will make him taste from punishment grievous. وَإِذْ بَوَّأْنَا لِإِبْرَاهِيمَ مَكَانَ الْبَيْتِ أَلَّا تُشْرِكْ بِي شَيْئًا وَطَهِّرْ بَيْتِيَ لِلطَّائِفِينَ وَالْقَائِمِينَ وَالرُّكَّعِ السُّجُودِ. And behold, we established to Abraham place of the house, that don't you partner with me a thing, and clean my house to the walking around, and the standing, and the bowing, the prostrating. وَأَذِّنْ فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ يَأْتُوكَ رِجَالًا وَعَلَى كُلِّ ضَامِرٍ يَأْتِينَ مِنْ كُلِّ فَجٍّ عَمِيقٍ. And call in the mankind with the contention. They will come to you walking, and over all rides. They will come from all tracts diverse. لِيَشْهَدُوا مَنَافِعَ لَهُمْ وَيَذْكُرُوا اسْمَ اللَّهِ فِي أَيَّامٍ مَّعْلُومَاتٍ عَلَى مَا رَزَقَهُم مِّن بَهِيمَةِ الْأَنْعَامِ. فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْبَائِسَ الْفَقِيرَ. To their witnessing benefits to them, and their remembering name of the God in days known, over what they sustained from beast the animals. So eat from them and feed the poor, the beggars. ثُمَّ لْيَقْضُوا تَفَثَهُمْ وَلْيُوفُوا نُذُورَهُمْ وَلْيَطَّوَّفُوا بِالْبَيْتِ الْعَتِيقِ. Then let them finish their vows, and let them complete their promises, and let them walk around with the house, the old. ذَلِكَ وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ حُرُمَاتِ اللَّهِ فَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَهُ عِنْدَ رَبِّهِ وَأُحِلَّتْ لَكُمُ الْأَنْعَامُ إِلَّا مَا يُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ فَاجْتَنِبُوا الرِّجْسَ مِنَ الْأَوْثَانِ وَاجْتَنِبُوا قَوْلَ الزُّورِ. That, and one, he raises sanctified of the God, but it better to him with his Lord. And allowed to you the animals, except what it read over you. So push away the abomination from the idols, and push away sayings, the iniquitous. حُنَفَاءَ لِلَّهِ غَيْرَ مُشْرِكِينَ بِهِ وَمَن يُشْرِكْ بِاللَّهِ فَكَأَنَّمَا خَرَّ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ فَتَخْطَفُهُ الطَّيْرُ أَوْ تَهْوِي بِهِ الرِّيحُ فِي مَكَانٍ سَحِيقٍ. True to God, other than partnering with Him, and one he partners with the God, but like surely what fell from the heaven, but picked him the bird, or she took away with him the wind in a place spread far. ذَلِكَ وَمَن يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِن تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. That, and one, he raises symbols of the God, but surely they from piety of the hearts. لَكُمْ فِيهَا مَنَافِعُ إِلَىٰ أَجَلٍ مُّسَمًّى ثُمَّ مَحِلُّهَا إِلَى الْبَيْتِ الْعَتِيقِ. To you in them benefits to a term summed, then allow them to the house, the old. وَلِكُلِّ أُمَّةٍ جَعَلْنَا مَنْسَكًا لِيَذْكُرُوا اسْمَ اللَّهِ عَلَى مَا رَزَقَهُم مِّن بَهِيمَةِ الْأَنْعَامِ فَإِلَٰهُكُمْ إِلَٰهٌ وَاحِدٌ فَلَهُ أَسْلِمُوا وَبَشِّرِ الْمُخْبِتِينَ. And to all people we make rights to their remembering name of the God over what they sustained from beast, the animals. But your God, God one, but to Him submit, and inform the humble. الَّذِينَ إِذَا ذُكِرَ اللَّهُ وَجِلَتْ قُلُوبُهُمْ وَالصَّابِرِينَ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَهُمْ وَالْمُقِيمِ الصَّلَاةِ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. Those, when reminded of the God, shiver their hearts, and the patient over what sent them, and the making constant the prayer, and from what we sustain them, they spend. وَالْبُدْنَ جَعَلْنَاهَا لَكُم مِّن شَعَائِرِ اللَّهِ لَكُمْ فِيهَا خَيْرٌ فَاذْكُرُوا اسْمَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهَا صَوَافَّ فَإِذَا وَجَبَتْ جُنُوبُهَا فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْقَانِعَ وَالْمُعْتَرَّ كَذَلِكَ سَخَّرْنَاهَا لَكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَشْكُرُونَ. And the bodies, we make them to you from symbols of the God, to you in them good. So remember name of the God over them ranged. But when they fall to their sides, but eat from them, and feed the questioner and the quiet. Like that we send them to you, maybe you thank. لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهَ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا وَلَكِن يَنَالُهُ التَّقْوَى مِنكُمْ كَذَلِكَ سَخَّرَهَا لَكُمْ لِتُكَبِّرُوا اللَّهَ عَلَى مَا هَدَاكُمْ وَبَشِّرِ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. Not it portion of the God, their meat, and not their blood, and but it His portion, the piety from you. Like that sends them to you, to your grandifying the God over what guides you, and inform the beneficent. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُدَافِعُ عَنِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ كُلَّ خَوَّانٍ كَفُورٍ. Surely the God, He defends over those who believe. Surely the God, not He loves every traitor, rejecter. أُذِنَ لِلَّذِينَ يُقَاتَلُونَ بِأَنَّهُمْ ظُلِمُوا وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى نَصْرِهِمْ لَقَدِيرٌ. Call to those, they being fought, with surety they wronged, and surely the God over their help to be powerful. الَّذِينَ أُخْرِجُوا مِنْ دِيَارِهِمْ بِغَيْرِ حَقٍّ إِلَّا أَنْ يَقُولُوا رَبُّنَا اللَّهُ وَلَوْلَا دَفْعُ اللَّهِ النَّاسَ بَعْضَهُمْ بِبَعْضٍ لَهُدِّمَتْ صَوَامِعُ وَبِيَعٌ وَصَلَوَاتٌ وَمَسَاجِدُ يُذْكَرُ فِيهَا اسْمُ اللَّهِ كَثِيرًا وَلَيَنْصُرَنَّ اللَّهُ مَنْ يَنْصُرُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَقَوِيٌّ عَزِيزٌ. Those taken out from their homes without truth, except that they say, Our Lord the God. And if not defends the God, the mankind, some of them with others, to be falling down buildings, and towers, and prayer halls, and mosques, it remembered in them name of the God much. And to his surely helping, the God, one, he helps him. Surely the God to be forceful, mighty. الَّذِينَ إِن مَّكَّنَّاهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ أَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتَوُا الزَّكَاةَ وَأَمَرُوا بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَنَهَوْا عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَلِلَّهِ عَاقِبَةُ الْأُمُورِ. Those, if we establish them in the earth, they make constant the prayer, and they bring the purity, and they command with the goodness, and they stop over the weirdness, and to God end the commands. وَإِن يُكَذِّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كَذَّبَتْ قَبْلَهُمْ قَوْمُ نُوحٍ وَعَادٌ وَثَمُودُ. And if they falsify you, but have falsified before them people of Noah, and Ad, and Thamud, وَقَوْمُ إِبْرَاهِيمَ وَقَوْمُ لُوطٍ, and people of Abraham, and people of Lot, وَأَصْحَابُ مَدْيَنَ وَكُذِّبَ مُوسَى فَأَمْلَيْتُ لِلْكَافِرِينَ ثُمَّ أَخَذْتُهُمْ فَكَيْفَ كَانَ نَكِيرٌ. And companions of Tiberius, and falsified Moses. But I delayed to the rejectors, then I grabbed them. But how was my rejection? فَكَأَيٍّ مِّن قَرْيَةٍ أَهْلَكْنَاهَا وَهِيَ ظَالِمَةٌ فَهِيَ خَاوِيَةٌ عَلَى عُرُوشِهَا وَبِئْرٍ مُعَطَّلَةٍ وَقَصْرٍ مَشِيدٍ. But like how many from cities we destroyed them, and here wronged, but here empty over their thrones, and wells abandoned, and castles covered. أَفَلَمْ يَسِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَتَكُونَ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ يَعْقِلُونَ بِهَا أَوْ آذَانٌ يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا فَإِنَّهَا لَا تَعْمَى الْأَبْصَارُ وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ. Will but not they travel in the earth, but be to them hearts, they understand with them, or ears, they listen with them, but surely they not blind the sights, and but blind the hearts which in the chests. وَيَسْتَعْجِلُونَكَ بِالْعَذَابِ وَلَنْ يُخْلِفَ اللَّهُ وَعْدَهُ وَإِنَّ يَوْمًا عِنْدَ رَبِّكَ كَأَلْفِ سَنَةٍ مِّمَّا تَعُدُّونَ. And they ask you to hasten with the punishment, and not will he defer, the God, his promise. And surely a day with your Lord, like 1,000 years from what you add.
وَكَأَيٍّ مِّن قَرْيَةٍ أَمْلَيْتُ لَهَا وَهِيَ ظَالِمَةٌ ثُمَّ أَخَذْتُهَا وَإِلَيَّ الْمَصِيرُ.
And like how many from cities I delay to them and hear wrongdoing, then I will grab them, and to me the end.
قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ إِنَّمَا أَنَا لَكُمْ نَذِيرٌ مُبِينٌ.
Say, O you, the mankind, surely what I to you a warner clear.
فَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُم مَّغْفِرَةٌ وَرِزْقٌ كَرِيمٌ.
But those who believe and do the righteousness, to them forgiveness and sustenance honorable.
وَالَّذِينَ سَعَوْا فِي آيَاتِنَا مُعَاجِزِينَ أُولَئِكَ أَصْحَابُ الْجَحِيمِ.
And those who strive in our signs, they escaping, they companions of the fire.
وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن قَبْلِكَ مِن رَّسُولٍ وَلَا نَبِيٍّ إِلَّا إِذَا تَمَنَّىٰ أَلْقَى الشَّيْطَانُ فِي أُمْنِيَّتِهِ فَيَنسَخُ اللَّهُ مَا يُلْقِي الشَّيْطَانُ ثُمَّ يُحْكِمُ اللَّهُ آيَاتِهِ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ.
And not we sent from before you, from messenger and not prophet, except when desired, through the Satan in his desire. But he writes, the God, what he throws, the Satan. Then he commands, the God, his signs. And the God knowledgeable, wise.
لِيَجْعَلَ مَا يُلْقِي الشَّيْطَانُ فِتْنَةً لِلَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِم مَّرَضٌ وَالْقَاسِيَةِ قُلُوبُهُمْ وَإِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ لَفِي شِقَاقٍ بَعِيدٍ.
To his making what he throws, the Satan, trial to those in their hearts disease and the hardness of their hearts. And surely the wrongdoers to be in splitting far.
وَلِيَعْلَمَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ أَنَّهُ الْحَقُّ مِن رَّبِّكَ فَيُؤْمِنُوا بِهِ فَتُخْبِتَ لَهُ قُلُوبُهُمْ وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَهَادِ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِلَى صِرَاطٍ مُّسْتَقِيمٍ.
And to their knowing, those brought the knowledge, surely it the truth from your Lord. So they believe with it, but humble to him their hearts. And surely the God to be guide of those who believe to a highway constant.
وَلَا يَزَالُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا فِي مِرْيَةٍ مِّنْهُ حَتَّى تَأْتِيَهُمُ السَّاعَةُ بَغْتَةً أَوْ يَأْتِيَهُمْ عَذَابُ يَوْمٍ عَقِيمٍ.
And not they decline, those who reject, in doubting from him, till she comes to them, the hour, suddenly, or it comes to them, punishment of a day barren.
الْمُلْكُ يَوْمَئِذٍ لِلَّهِ يَحْكُمُ بَيْنَهُمْ فَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ فِي جَنَّاتِ النَّعِيمِ.
The kingship during that day to God, he will judge between them. But those who believe and do the righteousness in gardens, the blissful.
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَكَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا فَأُولَئِكَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ مُهِينٌ.
And those who reject and they falsify with our signs, but those to them punishment lowly.
والذين هاجروا في سبيل الله ثم قتلوا أو ماتوا ليرزقنهم الله رزقا حسنا وإن الله لهو خير الرازقين.
And those who immigrate in path of the God, then they killed or they die, to his surely sustaining them, the God, sustenance good, and surely the God, to be he better of the sustainers.
ليدخلنهم مدخلا يرضونه وإن الله لعليم حليم.
To his surely admitting them entrance, they will like it, and surely the God, to be knowledgeable, forbearing.
ذلك ومن عاقب بمثل ما عوقب به ثم بغي عليه لينصرنه الله إن الله لعفو غفور.
That, and one who follows with example of what followed with it, then transgressed over him, to his surely helping him, the God. Surely the God to be passing over, forgiving.
ذلك بأن الله يولج الليل في النهار ويولج النهار في الليل وأن الله سميع بصير.
That, with surety the God, he merges the night into the day, and he merges the day into the night. And surely the God listens, watches.
ذلك بأن الله هو الحق وأن ما يدعون من دونه هو الباطل وأن الله هو العلي الكبير.
That, with surety the God, he the truth, and surely what they call from other than him, it the wrong. And surely the God, he the high, the great.
ألم تر أن الله أنزل من السماء ماء فتصبح الأرض مخضرة إن الله لطيف خبير.
Do not you see, surely the God sends down from the heaven fluid, but she becomes, the earth, green. Surely the God mysterious, aware.
له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإن الله لهو الغني الحميد.
To him what in the heavens and what in the earths, and surely the God, to be he the self-sufficient, the praised.
ألم تر أن الله سخر لكم ما في الأرض والفلك تجري في البحر بأمره ويمسك السماء أن تقع على الأرض إلا بإذنه إن الله بالناس لرؤوف رحيم.
Do not you see, surely the God sends to you what in the earth, and the ships flowing in the sea with his command, and he holds the heaven that she fall over the earth, except with his will. Surely the God with the mankind to be compassionate, merciful.
وهو الذي أحياكم ثم يميتكم ثم يحييكم إن الإنسان لكفور.
And he the one who gave you life, then he gave you death, then he gave you life. Surely the man to be rejecter.
لكل أمة جعلنا منسكا هم ناسكوه فلا ينازعنك في الأمر وادع إلى ربك إنك لعلى هدى مستقيم.
To all people we make rights, they follow it. But don't they surely argue you in the command and call to your Lord, surely you to be over guidance constant.
وَإِن جَادَلُوكَ فَقُلِ اللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا تَعْمَلُونَ.
And if they dispute you, but say, the God aware with what you do.
الله يحكم بينكم يوم القيامة فيما كنتم فيه تختلفون.
The God, He will judge between you, day of the standing, in what you be in it, you differing.
ألم تعلم أن الله يعلم ما في السماء والأرض إن ذلك في كتاب إن ذلك على الله يسير.
Do not you know surely the God? He knows what in the heaven and the earth. Surely that in a book. Surely that over the God easy.
وَيَعْبُدُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ مَا لَمْ يُنَزِّلْ بِهِ سُلْطَانًا وَمَا لَيْسَ لَهُم بِهِ عِلْمٌ وَمَا لِلظَّالِمِينَ مِن نَّصِيرٍ.
And they serve from other than the God what not He sends down with it authority, and what not to them with it knowledge, and not to the wrongdoers from help.
وَإِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُنَا بَيِّنَاتٍ تَعْرِفُ فِي وُجُوهِ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا الْمُنكَرَ يَكَادُونَ يَسْطُونَ بِالَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَ عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتِنَا قُلْ أَفَأُنَبِّئُكُمْ بِشَرٍّ مِّن ذَلِكُمْ النَّارُ وَعَدَهَا اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَبِئْسَ الْمَصِيرُ.
And when you read over them our signs clear, you recognize in faces of those who reject the weirdness. They want, they be violent with those, they reading over them our signs. Say, should but I inform you with evil from that to you, the fire promises her the God, those who reject, and bad the end.
يا أيها الناس ضرب مثل فاستمعوا له إن الذين تدعون من دون الله لن يخلقوا ذبابا ولو اجتمعوا له وإن يسلبهم الذباب شيئا لا يستنقذوه منه ضعف الطالب والمطلوب.
O you, the mankind, struck example, but listen to it. Surely those you call from other than the God, not they create a fly, and if they came all together to it. And if it pinches of them, the fly, a thing, not will they deliver it from it. Weak the seeker and the sought.
ما قدر الله حق قدره إن الله لقوي عزيز.
Not they measure the God, truth of His measure. Surely the God to be forceful, mighty.
الله يصطفي من الملائكة رسلا ومن الناس إن الله سميع بصير.
The God, He chooses from the angels, messengers, and from the mankind. Surely the God listens, watches.
يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم وإلى الله ترجع الأمور.
He knows what in front of them and what behind them, and to the God return the commands.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اركعوا واسجدوا واعبدوا ربكم وافعلوا الخير لعلكم تفلحون.
O you, those who believe, bow and prostrate and serve your Lord, and do the good. Maybe you prosper.
وجاهدوا في الله حق جهاده هو اجتباكم وما جعل عليكم في الدين من حرج ملة أبيكم إبراهيم هو سماكم المسلمين من قبل وفي هذا ليكون الرسول شهيدا عليكم وتكونوا شهداء على الناس فأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة واعتصموا بالله هو مولاكم فنعم المولى ونعم النصير.
And struggle in the God, truth of His struggle. He chooses you and not makes over you in the way from problems. Nation of your father Abraham, He named you the Muslims from before and in this, to their being the messengers, witnesses over you, and you being witnesses over the mankind. So make constant the prayer and bring the purity and hold on with the God. He your protector, but blessed the protector and blessed the helper.